You said you don't understand why you are here.
No, well, I don't. No, I do. Please see the movie.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down ugly, uncomfortable, offensive, or unsettling realities of late-night TV shows.
Let me give you a little piece of advice. You keep using language like that, and you're going to find yourself out of a job.
Number 10, exploitative booking practices.
Aren't you supposed to be in rehab now?
Over the years, talk shows have raised numerous ethical concerns within the entertainment industry concerning their booking practices.
That was just a horrible thing. God, wasn't it horrible?
Yeah,
It was,
definitely.
Too often, guests are selected primarily for their potential to generate controversy or boost ratings, rather than their expertise or merit. This trend often prioritizes sensationalism over substantive content.
You know, I have routinely made jokes about you and the activities, true and otherwise. You're aware of that, right?
I like that you say true and otherwise.
Yeah.
Such practices can result in guests being exploited for their personal struggles or controversial pasts.
Yes or no, do you steal stuff?
Do you?
Rather than being given a platform to discuss meaningful topics or showcase their talents.
You realize this is being broadcast, don't you?
Critics argue that this approach prioritizes entertainment value over journalistic integrity.
You get yourself in a lot of trouble sometimes. I think you dig yourself a hole sometimes, a deep hole, and then instead of getting out of the hole, you just dig deeper.
Number 9, host misconduct. Instances of talk show host misconduct have stirred controversies and tarnished the reputations of prominent figures.
The creepy stuff was that I have had sex with women who work for me on this show.
Allegations range from inappropriate behavior towards staff members to more serious accusations of harassment. Such misconduct, when exposed, can have far-reaching consequences, including damage to the host's career, reputation, and the overall credibility of the show.
People got upset. They said I stole your moment, and maybe I did, and I'm very sorry if I did do that. I'm sorry I did do that, actually.
While some cases result in public apologies and attempts at redemption, others have led to legal action or the termination of contracts. Host misconduct highlights the power dynamics at play within the entertainment realm and underscores the importance of holding individuals accountable for their actions.
I made a rude comment, and it was wrong. It was an unnecessary comment. It was ungracious to the server.
Number 8, toxic work environment.
Remove your shirt.
It's not just about hosts. Reports of a toxic work environment behind the scenes of late-night talk shows have repeatedly surfaced that raise concerns about the treatment of staff members.
They spoke to me a lot about, these, what they called Jimmy's good days, what they call Jimmy's bad days, and his mood kind of dictating the vibe of the whole day, of the whole show.
Allegations range from instances of harassment and discrimination to complaints about long hours, low pay, and high-pressure work conditions.
Does that bother you? Is that okay if that's how I get my sexual thrills, by choking you?
It doesn't bother me.
So you're okay with it?
The competitive nature of showbiz, coupled with the demands of producing daily or weekly shows, can exacerbate tensions and lead to unhealthy workplace dynamics. Such environments not only affect the well-being of employees, but also have the potential to impact the quality and integrity of the content produced.
He apologized. He didn't really deny anything.
Number 7, censorship and control.
Did we find the line? No? Too much?
Censorship and control exerted by networks and sponsors can significantly influence the content and direction of late-night shows.
Yeah, she said she was copying me, and then
She said channeling.
she got the trophy.
Yeah.
While hosts typically enjoy creative freedom, they often operate within parameters set by higher-ups to ensure compliance with advertising guidelines and network standards.
I think it's time to share something with the world. It's going to shock you, so buckle in.
This can sometimes lead to self-censorship or toning down of content deemed too controversial or offensive. Additionally, sponsors may exert influence over the choice of topics discussed or guests invited to align with their interests or brand image.
It's time to pucker up for some curated, curmudgeon-centric questions.
Such constraints raise questions about the balance between artistic expression and commercial interests.
My, how far you've come. The movie is called Knox Goes Away. It opens in theaters Friday. Michael Keaton, everybody.
Number 6, Lack of diversity.
We're living in a post-racial world, Larry. We don't see color.
The lack of diversity among hosts, writers, and guests on many late-night shows has been a persistent issue.
What? So, you're okay with this?
These programs often fail to reflect the full spectrum of voices and experiences in society,
Why are they playing Slumdog Millionaire after Seth Meyers?
resulting in homogenous representation. While some efforts have been made to increase diversity, such as hiring initiatives and inclusion policies, progress has been slow.
Look, I get it, okay? I'm not your traditional talk show host.
The underrepresentation of marginalized groups not only limits the diversity of perspectives presented, but also perpetuates systemic inequalities that need to change.
I promise we're gonna have the best time ever, or my name isn't bisexual woman of color.
Addressing this issue requires a concerted effort to create more inclusive and equitable environments both on and off screen.
Welcome to the first episode of After Midnight. We're taking the internet and desperately trying to make it fun.
Number 5, audience manipulation. Laugh tracks, applause signs, and other manipulative techniques are commonly used in talk shows to control audience reactions.
Please welcome back to The Late Show, Taylor Tomlinson.
While these practices are intended to enhance the viewing experience and create a sense of engagement, they can also distort the authenticity of audience responses. Such manipulations undermine the spontaneity and genuineness of the interactions between hosts and audience members, potentially eroding trust in the show's content.
What does your sign say? I never point out signs, but this says, "You are my third crush." What the hell? Why so specific?
Understanding the prevalence and impact of audience manipulation means grappling with the complexities of producing televised entertainment and raises questions about the ethics of artificially shaping audience perceptions.
You look like you're having a great time up there.
Thanks, I am. Thank you.
It looks very natural, actually.
No, it's great. It feels really good, actually.
But I was just wondering, was it hard to make the transition from audience member
Right, hang on
to host?
Number 4, scripted interactions.
Let's go with that lie for a while.
Manipulation comes in many forms. Seemingly spontaneous, charming, and nuanced interactions between hosts and guests are often scripted or rehearsed beforehand.
You're Irish, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm as passionate as any Mexican guy.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're single, right?
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
single.
How are you?
While these scripted segments are often designed to entertain and engage audiences, they detract from the authenticity of the interactions.
Now, have I seen all 4 seasons so far?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
You called me yesterday and said you've seen all of them.
That's right.
On your iPad.
That's right.
Hosts and guests may follow predetermined dialogue or cues to ensure that the segment meets production standards and fits well with the show's format.
Or lies. Don't say lies.
While scripted interactions can enhance comedic timing and storytelling, they may also limit the opportunity for genuine, spontaneous moments to occur, making shows feel pre-packaged, hollow, or sterile.
That's bad.
That was bad, but I met good friends. It was bad, but
Number 3, corporate influence. It's inevitable that talk shows, due to their prominence, are often subjected to a significant corporate influence, with networks and sponsors playing a key role in shaping content and direction.
I am so happy you're okay. I never would have forgiven myself, especially because it would have been I would have felt so wrong to have ended what had been such a wonderful and exciting year for you.
Networks may impose restrictions or guidelines on topics discussed or guests featured to align with their brand image or commercial interests.
That's Margot Robbie in Babylon, which opens December 23rd at the movies.
Similarly, sponsors may influence programming decisions through advertising agreements or partnerships, leading to the integration of sponsored content into the show. While corporate involvement is essential for funding and sustaining programs, it can also raise concerns about the prioritization of commercial interests over creative freedom and journalistic integrity.
Congratulations on your Oscar nom for Barbie.
What extraordinary movie, what a fantastic performance. Soup to nuts, everybody in this movie is amazing.
Number 2, favoritism and nepotism. In the realm of late-night talk shows, allegations of favoritism and nepotism are rife, suggesting that hosts may show preference towards certain guests or celebrities.
So happy that you're back on the show. I love having you on the show.
I love being on the show.
You're one of my favorite guests. This is your 10th appearance on The Tonight Show alone.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're like, the greatest.
Such favoritism may extend to individuals with whom hosts have personal or professional relationships, potentially influencing the selection of guests and the content of interviews.
What did you audition for that you sucked at? You went, oh, I just...
Oh. I'm not telling.
Well, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wow. You seem to have hit a nerve there.
Similarly, nepotism, or the practice of favoring family members or close associates, may also impact hiring decisions for staff positions behind the scenes. These allegations raise questions about fairness, integrity, and equal opportunities, and can also potentially have a significant impact on the aforementioned lack of diversity.
I'm not blowing any smoke up you right now. I've been so excited that you're coming here. I've been thinking about it all week.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Monologue policing. Another instance of pressure that hosts face is to avoid certain topics or jokes deemed too controversial or sensitive, a phenomenon often referred to as monologue policing.
You just want to get this over with so you can get back to the mall, don't you?
Networks, advertisers, and public relations teams may exert influence over the content of monologues to mitigate potential backlash or negative publicity. This can lead to self-censorship by hosts, limiting their ability to freely address current events or express their comedic style.
This is number 4,000, man. If you don't think I'm phoning it in now. I always said the day I get to 4,000, I'm gonna be a real dick.
While considerations of audience sensitivity and brand reputation are important, the practice of monologue policing raises questions about the balance between creative freedom, social responsibility, and commercial interests in late-night programming.
They're telling me I gotta wrap it up. My wife, Evie, I love you. I'll see you, Sid. Kids go to bed. Chris Nolan, we did it!
Are there other dark truths about late night that should be on this list? Let us know in the comments.
I think the longer we just sit here, the more uncomfortable it will make Jay.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.